toughness. The sky is the limit.
Oklahoma City. Brown with it, and it's Dort picking him up. Brown, no good. The Thunder have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Williams on the wing. He's covered by Holiday. Williams passes to Holmgren. And slammed it home! And a foul! A chance at another point at the line. That one on White.
Yeah, and the rookie is showing up. Holmgren forces his way through and gets the and one opportunity.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. You know, after sitting out his first pro year due to a foot injury, Chet Holmgren was well worth the wait, Grant.
Yes, he was. And Chet was actually guarding LeBron during a summer pro-am game when he hurt his foot. But Chet was a monster his rookie year. Already an elite shot blocker.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well, and when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. Tatum can't hit. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Williams passes to Holmgren. Williams, a screen on Porzingis. Back to Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Tatum brings a double team. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And last season,
he made such a strong case, B.A. I mean, finishing in the top 3, that is remarkable. He led that young Thunder team, again, to the #1 seed in the Western Conference and averaged 36-5. He also led the league in 2 steals per game. What a season.
that free throw good from Holmgren. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive. Both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the bucket by Boston. Inside, Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Shot clock at 5. Over Porzingis. And it's Holmgren missing. Celtics trail by 3. And it's Porzingis penetrating. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis at his size, that time impressive on the move.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, no need to settle for a layup with Porzingis inside at that size. That's an easy jam.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. The Thunder will retain possession. Here's Holmgren. 6 points for him. And stolen. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And stolen by Porzingis. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Oklahoma City ahead. They lead by a bucket. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Shea and Caruso are the backcourt pair. Inside, we got Williams and Holmgren, and it's Dort in at small forward. That's the group for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Okay, do it, KP. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the middle. White with a steal. It's a one-on-one situation. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Jalen Williams. It's his first trip to the line. No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. The kick out to Williams. No good from outside. Boston leading by 3. Tatum passes to Holiday. Porzingis punishing inside.
And Porzingis has shown us signs of a little bit of everything here. Scoring, skill, dominating offensively.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Porzingis picks him up defensively. Shot to stop the run. Now Holmgren. He's got 6. And stolen by Porzingis. Here's Tatum. There goes Tatum. Taking it all the way.
That's good hustle. Tatum beating several guys up the floor, putting himself in a position to contribute.
Pass to Holmgren. And there's the screen. And the big finish by Holmgren.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And Brown with the stuff.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Back to Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Porzingis. 5 to shoot. From deep, Holmgren. Boston pulls it in. You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Well, some people call Porzingis a unicorn, and they're not wrong. His terrific stature and his shooting ability, that is a rare combination. A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
From deep, Holmgren. Porzingis grabs the board.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
White looking it over. 1:35 left in the first half of this one. And that one's good.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
A good look from Holmgren. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
56 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Porzingis grabs the board.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's foul number 2 for him.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Dort. Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Holmgren with a screen on Holiday. Tries the spin move. Just 5 to shoot. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And stolen by Porzingis. Pass to White. 3 seconds left. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And the first half now in the books. Boston out in front, up by 11. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. It has been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
On the floor for Boston, the 2 Jays, Brown at the 3 and Tatum at the 4. Holiday at the 1 with White at the 2. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
First team foul.
Celtics on D. Ooh, Shea showing no fear inside.
And he's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
It's Brown on the wing. Dort against White. Brown, a screen on Dort. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Porzingis. Fires the 3. Wow, Porzingis with the triple.
Porzingis can knock him down from out there. He's just looking for some consistency.
Caruso outside. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Kept alive. Celtics lead by 12. Holiday passes to Brown. Brown, a screen on Caruso. Here's Tatum. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Having added so much strength, Tatum can take the contact and stay balanced.
Boston shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Oklahoma City shooting around 44%. Not bad. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And over the last few years, SGA has emerged as an all-NBA level player, Brent. What's been the key to his success?
I think the key, BA, to him is his confidence. I think that he feels like he is overlooked on a nightly basis and does not get the respect he deserves. So he comes in with that chip on his shoulder, and he plays the entire game, coming at any defense that people throw at him.
Brown passes to Tatum. Back to Brown. Look at Brown getting it done inside.
Terrific initiative from the swing man. Brown is smart at understanding when to look to score inside.
And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Tatum. Pass to Holmgren. Wide open look. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Holmgren's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, it's just too easy for Holmgren. Man, is he fun to watch operate off the catch.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, after some down years in Dallas, Kristaps Porzingis said, I really checked myself. From that point on, I started building my game back up. Sometimes when you're younger, your physical abilities might already be there, but your mental is not. Once that all clicks, that's when you've got something.
Well, it's a good way to think of it. Thanks, Allie. They grab their own miss. Porzingis. Second chance is good from Porzingis.
Well, Porzingis now playing with passion, engaged on the offensive glass.
Dort, a screen on Holiday. Outside for Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. He drops it from range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 9 points here in the second half.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
The shot by Holiday, no good. Thunder trail by 12. Here's Williams. No, stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. The Thunder making a switch here. Hartenstein's checked in. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Tatum against Caruso. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Here's the three. Nails it from 3. He's got 5.
Yes, such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Wiggins, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. The Celtics also with a sub. Fournette's checked in. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Fournette. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
Well, hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a 4th? I'm not sure.
Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Celtics lead by 6. Outside Tatum. Kick out to Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
He's lost his momentum in a big hurry. Coming off an excellent quarter, now he just can't find the bucket.
Gilgeous-Alexander's shot is good.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
Caruso against Holiday. To the paint. Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights that bucket is automatic.
And stolen by Porzingis. Holmgren against Porzingis. White with a steal. Pass to Brown. Outside Holiday. Here's White. Brown passes to Tatum. With 2 seconds left. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their key... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist to the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage if your off-guard can make plays so valuable.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Shea and Caruso are the backcourt pair. Luguentz Dort out there with Aaron Wiggins. And it's Holmgren in at the center position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Celtics lead by 6. Outside, Brown. Holiday passes to Brown. Holmgren against Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Brown. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. And the Thunder making a change here. Williams is checked in. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them, leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thanks.
And shooters must beware. Porzingis is down there lurking.
Tatum passes to White. Back to Tatum. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
Show them some love once again.
A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Now off the inbound. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
Down low. And stolen by Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by Brown. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
And here we go. The Celtics on the run. And that's an intentional foul.
Chet Holmgren. First personal foul. First team foul.
Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. Holiday surveying the floor. Tatum from long range. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
Yeah, stretching that defense all the way to the sidelines. Tatum with a nice shot.
Dort, a screen on Holiday. Pass to Holmgren. The three is up. 4-3, Holmgren.
Oh, you gotta love the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the arc.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And here's Tatum. Outside White. 5 on the clock. Back to Tatum. Out of bounds. It'll be Oklahoma City's ball.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
And it's Caruso with the ball for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City with a triple.
He's a guy that lives for a big moment like that. Great focus and courage in the clutch.
To the inside. Oh, look out! Porzingis!
Porzingis warning it and gets it.
Oklahoma City trailing. We've got 1:55 left in the final quarter. Williams from long range.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Holiday finds Tatum. Porzingis with a screen on Dort. Pass to Brown. Fires for 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds in the game. Holiday against Williams. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. They kick it out to Porzingis. Back to Tatum. There's a minute 12 left in the final quarter. Clock at 6. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Holmgren. Porzingis grabs the board. Boston has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from 3-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And connect from downtown.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Porzingis in the post. Holmgren's there. Down low. Here's Brown. And Brown rising high for the finish.
Oh, assertive play there by Brown. Rising to the challenge of the moment.
To the right side. Holmgren against Porzingis. Holmgren, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. Off target. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. And a great call on his part. This is the time you want to be in sync right here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game.
Substitution on the field.
Let's go, OKC! We need 1.4 seconds of noise!
And here's Brown for 3. Ooh, no good there. Potential game winner was off the mark. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. Shea and Caruso are the backcourt pair. In it forward, it's Dort and Williams. And it's Holmgren in at the center position.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot. Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Dort. To the middle. Holmgren. Chet not messing around inside.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
And Tatum, here we go. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That free throw misses.
Jason Tatum taking 2 shots.
And he's good on the second.
They come away with the lead, but I'm sure he's kicking himself over that last miss.
Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And the big finish by Holmgren.
And in transition, Holmgren has speed, but he also plays under control.
Outside, Brown. Porzingis with a screen on Williams. Porzingis finds Holiday. Off target with the three. Thunder leading by 3. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
A shot that Williams continues to work on. You love seeing these type of results.
Pass to Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
So courageous. Taking it right to the defender.
Oh, this dude knows how to finish in traffic. Wow. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Caruso. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Holmgren. Ooh, the toughness of Holmgren.
And we're seeing the full potential of Holmgren. Any questions about whether he's NBA ready are being answered right here tonight.
Pass to Brown. Oh, got a piece of it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time he might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
And Jason Tatum was fearless on that finish. Went right through the contact.
Here's Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. Fires it. Rebound Boston.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
Holiday passes to Porzingis. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Alex Caruso.
We have the massive height, and then you add the skill of Porzingis, one of the more unique matchups in the NBA.
Both free throws good from Porzingis.
Yeah, they desperately needed those free throws, and he delivered. It's down to a 1-possession game.
And they foul intentionally. Now, they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And so they foul intentionally.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
Taking 2 shots.
And he ends up making the second. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. There is a lot on the line. And he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. Let's hear from our analyst. Give us your take on the strategy being discussed right now.
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Tatum from long range. No good. And so it's the Thunder who come out on top here. They escape with the W, even though they needed a few extra minutes to pull it off.
And both teams gave their all. But when it
Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sport. And Stan, here we've got 2 of the highest scoring teams in the entire NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, there is firepower everywhere with these two teams. So defensively, you can't take away everything, but you have to try to take away something.
Limit some things, right, Coach? You can't stop everything on the play.
Not at all. You've got to pick your poison and decide what you can live with.
Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. And it's Dort in at the 3 slot. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Thunder on D. Holiday with it. Brown outside. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Well, this is what Brown was looking for. He just needed the ball, and then instantly his shot was up.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. That shot misses. Great D that time from Tatum. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates is a big part of it.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Tatum passes to Brown. Here's Porzingis. That one goes in.
And because he can score from all over the floor, Porzingis can find space inside. That's not the case for most 7-footers.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort with a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5. Releases. Porzingis with the rebound.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Tatum passes to Porzingis. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
No wonder defenses have a hard time limiting Porzingis inside. Just look at that massive wingspan.
Down low. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint to stop the run. Caruso, no good. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Here's Brown, and then Brown with the dunk.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
Now here's Williams to the middle, lets it fly. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one. Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important. Now, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with it.
Now Williams, following the Porzingis miss from deep. Here's Holiday, still without a basket. The Celtics working the ball around now. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Williams, a screen on Holiday. And he banks in the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
It's to Porzingis. Holiday, a screen on Holmgren. Porzingis finds Holiday. Back to Porzingis. Back loose. Buries it down low. Porzingis has got 6 points.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And it's the Celtics ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Holmgren the pass to Caruso. Williams a screen on White. Caruso looking for an opening. Back to Holmgren. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And that one released in time, but no good. And that concludes the first quarter of play. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Celtics.
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the center. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Now, here's Holmgren. After the miss from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort with the ball. Picked up by Brown. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score.
Holiday dishes to Brown. Back to Holiday. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 5. Driving to the basket.
Hey, anytime you're guarding Brown, you have to account for his acceleration.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Dort finds Williams. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Boston leading by 4. White the pass to Holiday. The wide open look here for Porzingis. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Caruso, the pass to Holmgren. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Holmgren's got 6.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
There's the lob to Brown. It's stolen by Dort. Ball going up court. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And scanning the floor well. Porzingis all about finding open teammates when they've got to look.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. Pass to Caruso. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Holmgren's got the game tied up here for the Thunder. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Chet Holmgren has a slender frame, but he's determined to still protect the rim. Coach Daigneault said he'll get dunked on 10 straight times if that's what the game calls for. He paused and then added, he won't actually get dunked on 10 straight times. He's going to get a couple of those, too. Kevin, he certainly will.
I agree. David, he is fearless. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Hartenstein, he's checked in for the Thunder. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. They grab their own miss. Porzingis kicks to Tatum. And he's on the money with his first shot today. Tatum's got his first 2 points of the night.
Oh, good work from the mid-range there. Tatum likes taking that shot when he can create space.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. 1:19 left in the first half. Inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hartenstein's got his first 2 points.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Williams against Tatum. No one near him. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Williams against Tatum. To the inside. And that one is good from Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got the lead up to 2 now for the Thunder. For Boston, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And it's Brown missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Williams kicks to Dort. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got his third assist on the night. Out to Porzingis. Outside Holiday. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thunder lead by 2. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot drums, please. They're picking up the shot.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him. Really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
So the Thunder 5 right now. In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. And it's Holmgren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Holmgren with the steal. All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
Caruso against Holiday. Brown wide open. He fires. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Brown's got 14 points for the game.
Well, you know, when Brown's hitting the three, it really opens up this offense.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. They get it again. It's tipped. Holiday against Dort. 5 on the clock. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And the 3 off target.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort, out of bounds. Boston takes possession.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Here's Holiday. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Taken away by Holiday. Pass to Brown. And Brown throws it down.
Terrific finish there from Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Dort wide open. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists now in this one. To the right side. And here's Porzingis for a 3. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander. Into the lane. And he makes good on the layup. Now it's a 7-point.
To take the hit and finish.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said you can play small and big. You have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebound, Boston. Porzingis has got his 6th rebound on the night. The kick out to Tatum. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there. And you watch Jason Tatum. Year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
The Celtics making a switch here. Cornette's checked in, and a new group in here for the Thunder. Williams, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Kenrich Williams comes in for Jalen Williams. Wallace is checked in for Dort, and it's Mitchell in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Huge fan of how Tatum runs the floor. It's almost a lost art. Terrific when he's in attack mode, in transition, putting a lot of pressure on that defense.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guy. And a new group in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Kenrich Williams. Dort, he's checked in for Cason Wallace. And Gilgeous Alexander is subbed in for Mitchell. To the left wing. Down low. Here's Hartenstein. Knocked away. And stolen by White. 3-on-3. Tatum taking it in. Pass to Cornette. It's Brown on the wing. And here is Tatum. Here's Cornette. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from the corner. Wow! Huge buzzer beater.
I did not think he was going to get that off in time.
He released it just.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Oklahoma City out in front, up 1. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. And it's Cornette in at the 5 down low. That's the Boston 5. And the Thunder making a switch here. Holmgren's checked in and out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
Well, it shows you how crucial communication is. They clearly weren't on the same page there.
Boston making a switch here. Porzingis is checked in. Williams passes to Dort. Over in the corner, Caruso. Pass to Holmgren. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Count it. Good. And the Thunder lead by 3.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Brown with a screen on Gilgeous Alexander. Out to Porzingis. It's stolen by Dort. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Holmgren gets the bucket. In a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Well, all you can ask for is your guys to be really active on D, and they've been more than that tonight.
And also, guys, they've pushed the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Free throw drops for Holmgren.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
And here's Porzingis for a 3. It's good from long range.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
Tatum against Caruso. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Brown the pass to Porzingis. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
6 to shoot. Left side, Porzingis. Shoots over Holmgren. A rebound by Gilgeous Alexander. Taken away by Holiday. Inside, here's Tatum. And Tatum hammers it home.
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jam.
Gilgeous Alexander.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Now, here's Gilgeous Alexander. Over in the corner, Williams. Gilgeous Alexander surveying the D.
Porzingis demonstrating there why he's an effective two-way player, positioning himself well there to just bother the shooter.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Good on the three-point shot.
And you can rely on Porzingis in these moments. He's always ready to shoulder the load offensively.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Well, it's always a big plus when you have a point guard that can attack the rim like that. Puts so much pressure on the defense.
Celtics trail by 4. White with it. Williams picks him up. And it's White missing. Oklahoma City's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Williams with a clean look. Misses, and he wants that one back.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
The kick out to Williams. Pass to Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. Have to now review the personal foul in question.
This is the time now. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
No luck that time either.
It looks like he was a little tight on the line that time. Could have and should have closed it out.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. There's 14 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Holmgren kicks to Williams. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. So they foul intentionally.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. In both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, pure desperation right now. Do you think there's enough time?
Coming right up, the Spurs. Hello out there, and get ready for we should see some great ball movement with these two teams, Grant. fantastic group of passers on each side.
They're just so unselfish. They play for one another. You can see how it keeps the whole team involved. And I'll tell you what, I just love watching teams that can pass like this.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. Thompson, the small forward. Washington holding down the 4. Kyrie Irving out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Davis in at the 5.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
You know, Grant, you talk to scouts about Stephon Castle. They just feel like this guy's a winner.
Well, certainly we saw that at Connecticut. Now, as a freshman, he was a key piece in their title run. He actually turned up his game in the tournament, and that's rare for any freshman.
And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a three-point game, and it's in there.
Man, I like how confident Fox is inside. I mean, awesome, absolutely awesome, getting good positioning close to the basket.
Thompson's shot is off. On offense, here is San Antonio. And it's Fox penetrating. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Now here's Irving. Washington outside. Back to Irving. Washington, a screen on Fox. 6 on the shot clock. Irving. And they doubled up Irving. There's Davis with the 3. Pure from three-point range.
You know, this is the problem with guarding Davis. I mean, he can shoot it, penetrate, and hurt you in the post. Sometimes impossible to guard.
Here's Fox. Up and in on the layup. Fox has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Irving. 6-point game. Pass to Thompson. Back to Irving. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
Inside. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
That close in against a way shorter defender, you could just put up 2.
Irving, the pass to Thompson. And Dallas hits again from deep.
Well, that's exactly the guy you want to set up. I mean, Klay Thompson feels like every shot he takes is going in.
Here's Fox. Soft touch off the glass. Fox has got 8.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
You know, when you think about how the Mavs play defense, so much depends on how they defend the point of attack. They've got great rim protection and rotations, but if they aren't stopping penetration, it's tough. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Thompson outside. Back to Irving. 6 to shoot. Pass to Davis. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Devin Vassell.
Nice pump fake by AD. So good at drawing fouls.
You know, Clark, 2024 saw Anthony Davis make his return to the All-Star game.
And really, B.A., such a pleasure to see him back on the court, healthy and producing. That's not been an issue. The issue has been him being hurt and not being able to be on the court. But he's a perennial all-star when he's healthy and playing and doing exactly what he's done throughout his career at both ends, be a dominant center.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, there's a lot of room for growth for the Spurs, even with their rising star, Victor Wembanyama, who said, "I know it's not going to be easy. It's going to take some time before we contend for a title. I'm ready for anything and ready to sacrifice. I'm patient, but I'm not wasting time." Brian, plenty of motivation.
Chasing greatness is what they're doing, Allie. Outside Wembanyama. Vassell against Thompson. Vassell outside. Over Irving. Off the left rim and out. Mavericks trail by 7. To the paint. Tipped. Here's Thompson. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. 44 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Down low. Here's Castle. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And he'll be shooting his first free throw.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
And one look at the box score will confirm that.
Now here's Irving. Still no points. The 3-ball. Can't get it to drop. Oh, some solid defense from Fox. Pass to Vassell. Fox deciding where to go with it. Kicks it out to Barnes. Inside. Here's Wembanyama. Here's Vassell. Into the lane. Good. And the assist to Wembanyama.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
And so it's set. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard. And those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
Yeah, we got to talk about how pestering they've been on defense, forcing turnovers and finding ways to score often.
Taking a look at the Mavericks. Thompson, the small forward. Washington holding down the 4. Dante Exum is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Davis in at center. Here's Vassell. Banked it in off the glass.
And when wings take it down low, good things happen.
Irving against Fox. Outside for Davis. On the wing, Thompson. Play drives. Back to Davis. Goes back up. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Here's Fox. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
And Fox has a lot of game. I mean, really good at distributing the ball, getting into the lane, and getting his guys involved.
San Antonio leading by 13. Here's Castle. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Davis with a screen on Fox. once against Irving. Pass to Thompson. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Takes a three. Vassell with the rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Grant, compared to some of the flashier scorers, Devin Vassell has a more workmanlike approach.
Yeah, he can quietly drop a big game on you. He doesn't draw attention with stylish plays and big circus shots. He just grinds it out by finding his looks.
Irving, the pass to Davis. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 7 tonight. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Davis for the rebound. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Davis with a screen on Fox. Washington outside. Back to Irving. Washington a screen. Outside Irving. Outside Davis. The 3. Rebounded by Castle.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy. Yet forcing his way to the line. Wemby, such a long dude.
San Antonio shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
Really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many.